One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Beavers will kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Illinois' offense will have the football first. This is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
And this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, Dave, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Altmaier. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So Oregon State's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Got the first down, looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Walker. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Hankerson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
In the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Luke Altmyer started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmyer can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Illinois experienced a resurgence under Brett Bielema a year ago. He's been at 3 different power programs, but this was his best season in more than a decade, guys.
And it seems like Bielema's got a recipe to win, and it's usually ground and pound. But how about this offense with Luke Altmaier at quarterback last year? Through the air, they became good and proficient and started to change the identity of Illinois, and had a great season and finished with a big bowl win against South Carolina.
So a big key then is Luke Altmaier taking that next step this year, too, to really help out this offense, be more explosive and win games maybe some different ways, not always have to rely on running the football and playing great defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The screen, and watch out. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. He's got an open man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense, a beautiful pass.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Escapes the sack. On a little backfield time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Hankerson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Beavers are on the move. Let's send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that D-tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hankerson. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Beavers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murphy. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Caught near the sticks. It's Dixon. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Dixon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Working the middle, it's complete. The Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught behind the line. It's Hankerson. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. You picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
The give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air, it's Murphy. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the play.
And the Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Walker. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his target down the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hankerson. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch to catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Got it in the middle. It's Walker. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Murphy. Rushes on him. Quarterback gets the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
On the ground, it's Hankerson. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Snags it over the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it's still a positive game.
The Beavers have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw on third. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? Third, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Got 5 on that last one now, 2nd and inches. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to the mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a run.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie it, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, they got to go the whole length.
Touchdown, Oregon State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Carr. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They boot it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
The kick is on its way. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Looking to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The second down coming.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
The Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's caught. Oh, what a move. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Walker. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. At the 45 on his way. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Beavers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Beavers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something. Oh, he's got some space. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Spits it out to the back. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Now, 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Walker. He breaks a tackle. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nestled just inside that right upright. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw over the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
Got it behind the line. It's Arkin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Out of the backfield, he's open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
First down, Illinois.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.